Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Golden State Real Estate Podcast. Today we have Jaime Peraza, or JP for short, join us. Thank you so much for being on my channel.
Well, thank you for having me. It is a pleasure.
Yes, so let's jump right in. What is your favorite part about being a real estate agent?
Over the years, I believe is accomplish dreams,
Mhm.
accomplish goals, accomplish a task. Why? Because it can be a dream for a first-time home buyer. It can be a goal for an investor,
Yeah.
and it's a task because I have to make it happen. And it's very rewarding because when you deal with people from the beginning to the end, especially with the first time home buyers,
Mhm.
it's just, it's not really about the money anymore. It's just, I put myself when I was a first time home buyer and, how much I struggle to, to make it work.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that I love the most. And then comes, meeting people every day, going to different places, uh, and, the commission is good. I'll be, uh, people might think, oh, come on, they make a lot of money, or whatever. But it's not that easy. Number one, it's
Yeah.
it's not like clocking in one specific hour and clocking out. No, I mean, it, sometimes you have to put a lot of work, a lot of hours, actually a lot of months.
Hmm.
Uh, in my case, it's been I have clients that I been showing places around for 13 months.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
not a surprise to me. My first house took me 6 months to find. My second one took me 8 months to find.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, when you have clients that they want property in a specific city in a specific neighborhood, I mean, sometimes you even have to knock doors for these people to see who
Yeah,
wants to sell.
yeah.
And it's not as easy as people believe it is, you know. But besides that, I can care less, to be honest with you, why people believes or not,
Mhm.
because I know what I'm doing, and the fact that making somebody's happy and be part of their dream
Yeah,
is it doesn't have a value.
absolutely.
Doesn't have a
I
value,
completely agree.
and that's the part that I enjoy the most.
That's
You know,
awesome.
yeah,
And
no,
what have you learned over the years that makes you an exceptional agent?
I don't know about exceptional agent, but I believe that I'm very reliable. Reliable because I adapt to my clients' needs. Uh, Honesty always have to be, number one priority because you have to be honest to your clients and you have to be honest to yourself. Sometimes, I have clients that I won't be able to help,
Yeah.
and I have to let them know, because I'm gonna be wasting my time. I'm gonna be wasting their time, and I don't think it's right for either party. It's not right, and I have time that I have to let people go
Yeah.
because maybe I feel like I'm not the right fit, you know. So I think being reliable, being honest, and those are the things that not make me different than other agents because it's a lot of good agents up there, and it's a lot of sharks up there too.
Yes.
It
Yes.
is. Unfortunately, it's a lot of that. Because in my 20 something years of experience, I been seeing a lot of things that is I don't know how people can do the things that they do just to get a commission.
I completely resonate with that because as a lender, like there are some clients that you really just have to be honest with because we don't want to discourage them from the home buying process. And if it's not the right time, it's better to let them know than go through this horrible experience and then they may not ever want to buy a home again. And so
Yeah,
I think that's important.
yeah, and not only that, sometimes I get clients as a referral from lenders. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm I'm subscribed in quite a few pages like Realtor.com, like Zillow. Chase has a program also for buyers,
Mm.
and sometimes I do get referrals from agents from other states and sending me clients that already have loans with whatever they put them together, whatever that they match these clients, and I don't do loans, but
Yeah,
I totally understand everything related.
totally.
And
Mhm.
I mean, and sometimes I see some of these people with the type of loan that they have, they getting ripped off, and unless they ask me, I have to say something.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I can't because number one, it's a referral client. Number two, I don't do loans.
yeah.
Okay, and I always try to when I see something that is not right, is very difficult because again, it's my client, but at the same time, it's a referral client.
Mhm,
You know
mhm.
what I mean? So I don't want to burn that bridge, but at the same time, and unfortunately, I've done it a few times because I can see that it's been taking advantage of a situation of a person, and I just that
Sit
doesn't
well.
feel yeah doesn't feel
Yeah.
good, you know. And again,
So
I
luckily
prefer
you have integrity, and
to
that's
maybe burn that bridge that
yeah.
it's just not right because by the end of the day, I'm the one dealing directly with this family with this person, and if you add on, I have to see for their best interest,
Yes, absolutely.
even if the loan is not part of my job.
Yes.
My job is the real estate portion.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
but
also you're getting into, you're gonna be in this house, you're signing a 30-year loan. So this is something that you're definitely gonna be
yeah,
dealing with
yeah,
year after year. So it's gotta be something that makes sense for the client. So I appreciate
exactly. So I always try to find a way to say something. If you
yeah.
don't ask me, like it's always. And sometimes when you connect with with these individuals, you get to have a good connection. You can
Mhm.
feel free to say, you know what, I noticed something. I don't, it's, it's not my it's not my job, but I think maybe you can, get a,
Dig
second
deeper.
opinion, second opinion, just to, you know,
Yeah.
because it just, yeah,
That actually does set you apart as a real estate agent because there are a lot of real estate agents that are afraid to say something or don't feel like it's their place, or so that's actually that makes you definitely stand out. Like,
yeah. I mean, because I mean, the reality is you're not supposed to that. You're not supposed to because it's not your,
yeah.
it's not,
Yeah.
it's not your field. But I I will appreciate for somebody to say to me, hey, you've been getting ripped off. You know,
Mhm.
I will appreciate that. If somebody say, you're getting ripped off, please don't say anything. But I suggest you to get a second opinion. I'll do it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'll do it. Yeah,
So
because
tell us what areas of town you specialize in.
well, my office is in San Francisco, California, but like I said, I've been in the business for quite a while,
Mhm.
a little bit over 20 years. And when I first began my career, the first 5, 6, 7 years, I work in Contra Costa County, Alameda County, which is, depending where you are in San Francisco, it can be 30 to 45 minutes away.
Mhm.
So I cover quite a bit. San Mateo County, which is next to San Francisco, Alameda, and Contra Costa is pretty much like my distance. I can go up to 2 hours.
Okay.
You know, yeah, 2 hours from San Francisco. So I cover a lot
Yeah, that's a good scope.
because, again, when I started my career, I work outside San Francisco quite a bit,
Mhm.
and those clients keep, sending me referrals, and I can never say no to a referral, never. You know, I
Absolutely.
mean, the houses of San Francisco and San Mateo, they're homes for 3 to 5, $600,000 compared
Mhm.
to San Mateo, San Francisco. We're talking about the cheapest one is maybe a million.
Yeah.
But you get to a point when you love what you do, you don't care about a $10,000 commission or a $25,000 commission.
Mhm.
You don't see that. At least I don't see it
Yeah.
because if I gonna classify my clients and I'm gonna pick and choose with the people that I want to work only because it will be a higher commission, then I'm in the wrong business.
I agree. Yes.
I'm in the wrong
That's
business,
awesome.
and it's not. Again, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not rich. I live a decent life, so I don't really need to. You know, my philosophy is different.
Yeah.
I'm not. I want to make enough money to make a good living, to support my family, to support my daughters, and everything else is welcome, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't want to live by that rule. Really, I don't want to be that person. Uh, so I don't really care how high is the commission or how low is the commission. I'll see you, and I'm gonna treat you the same with respect. I'll give you 120% of my loyalty and 120% of my knowledge to
That's
accomplish
awesome.
your dream, your goal.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
awesome.
how I classify myself.
And then what can a potential buyer or seller expect from you?
Again, I think a loyalty for sure, and I will see the deal like if it was mine. I put it to you
Okay.
that way. I take pride in what I do because 65% of my business is referrals.
Yeah.
And I don't spend a lot of money in advertisement. I done it, because we have to, in 20 something years that I've been in the business, I have to try everything because you don't know what's going to work for you.
Mhm.
But referrals is basically my forte. You know, 65% of my business is based on referrals.
Well, that speaks a lot too because that means that your past clients trust you,
Oh
um,
yeah,
to
it's it's it's
refer.
all, it's all, it's all about the trust, really.
Yeah.
I'm right now. I'm working with a lot of my clients' kids. My
Oh,
client I
wow.
can tell is right in the last 3 4 years being early 30s, mid 30s.
Mhm.
The referrals that I'm getting.
That's
It's
awesome.
from my clients or friends of my clients.
You're making generational dreams come
Yeah,
true.
so I mean, make me feel older, but yeah, I'm getting all that new energy, that new positive energy
Yes.
from the clients. I mean, because they're totally different, but I really enjoy to work with them. Yeah.
That's awesome. And since you've been in this business for 20 years, you've probably seen the market up and down, up and down.
Oh yeah,
Where do you feel the market is today?
trust me, is I still remember 2006, 7, 8. That was when at least in the San Francisco area,
Mhm.
70% of the force, meaning 70% of the real estate agents quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ones that we stuck around is,
I know. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
You've
it,
definitely
we've seen a
benefited
lot.
from.
And it is a difficult market depending where you at. If we talk about Northern California,
Mhm.
because people, and when you see in the news, you have to take in consideration where you live.
Yeah.
The news can be one thing, where you live, it could be a different reality. And at least in the areas that I cover, which is San Francisco, San Mateo County, Contra Costa, and Alameda, the market is hot,
Oh, so you're seeing it starting to pick
extremely
up.
hot, extremely hot. Yeah, actually, we had November and December was pretty low
Mhm.
because people was still thinking what's going to happen. Interest rate was super high.
Yeah.
Right now, interest rate is still high, uh, not like the past
COVID
year,
time.
at least towards the end of last quarter of last year.
Right.
They must to come down half a point, quarter of a point. But the fact that we don't have supply is, and it's a lot of people there that wants to buy. It's a lot of money in California, at least where I am,
Mhm.
is people are buying. I mean, when a good property goes on the market, a good property that is, moving ready, it's a lot of young generation that, young professionals,
Mhm.
they have money. I mean, husband and wife together make 250 a year,
Mhm.
and of course they can afford a property for 1.1, 1.2, 1.5 easy. We
Mhm.
have no supply. We have offers between 100 to 250 over asking price in the properties. And we're
Wow.
talking about properties that start asking for 1.1 and they go for 1.3, 1.4. It's a super hard market.
So the
It is,
competition is heating
it
up.
is, yeah, the competition is tough. Uh, we have no supply, and that's what makes it very difficult.
And what do you
Everybody's,
think? Oh,
mm,
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, everybody's thinking ahead,
Mhm.
because the rumors are that at the first after the first quarter of this year, interests are going to drop quite a bit. So people are buying, expected to refinance, which is going to
Yes.
happen sooner or later because the refinance market has been dead for the last year.
Yeah. Yep.
So it will pick up. So people that follow the news, people that follow real estate, they want to buy now.
Smart.
Yes, those are high, but if they can afford it, and it's a lot of people can
Yep.
afford it here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. That's totally true. And they're gonna get some really quick equity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, right now, the way that I see it is going to be a tough year because unless we get supply, you know, it will change a little bit.
Mhm.
But, yeah, it was a tough year 2023. It was
Yeah.
a tough year 2022. I would expect the same for 2024.
Well, hopefully, once the house prices start going up, we'll get some more motivated sellers out there and get a little bit more
Yeah,
inventory.
I mean, trust me, I'm trying every day to get people to sell. Uh, you have to be a motivation for them to sell. If
Yeah.
not,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, it doesn't make sense, of course.
Yeah. And is there anything else that you want to let any potential clients know, or anyone out there watching? Um,
Well, I wish I wish either in high school or college, they start teaching finances,
oh my gosh,
some
I
financing
agree.
class, only because I see a lot of young generation is struggling to buy a property. Uh, they don't have any credit, or they don't know how credit works. They don't know how to save money, and
Mhm.
I think it's so important to have all this young generation ready uh, to eventually buy a property,
Yes.
ready to not have to save their money. I think that will help a lot, and we actually have a stronger society.
Hmm.
I wish, I don't know why they don't do it. It's so important, really. And because I just see a lot of first time home buyers don't know what to do. They don't know what to
Oh
do.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's why a lot of these people, a lot of sharks take advantage of these people,
Hmm.
especially the lending portion. And I would like to see that change, really.
No,
And
I
that
agree.
was
Totally.
something that I will love to see eventually.
Yeah.
Because when I every time that I get a first time home buyer, or I meet people in the open houses, uh, the first question that I ask, if they're already financially prepared, if they already approved, if they know
Hmm.
anything about how to buy a property, where to begin, and I would say 80% of the times they don't know, and
Yeah.
the other 10% of the 100% from the 80, they say that they have already a loan. And when I ask them what kind of loan they have, they don't know. So it's a bunch of people
Oh,
that's been getting pre-approved, and they don't know what type of
and
loan
they
they
don't know
have.
the
If they
details.
have FHA, if they have conventional, they don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
So,
gosh.
and I tell people, you need to get your finances ready, because it's like buying a car. You can go to any dealership. The first thing they're going to ask you, even though that you can buy the car cash, if you have a driver license. You have
Yes.
a driver license, even if you buy the car cash, they won't let you drive it,
Yeah. You can't go
right?
anywhere. Yeah,
The same
totally.
thing at home. You need to get your finances ready. You need to get, your approval letter. You need to know what are you doing with your money, because by knowing your buying power,
Hmm.
you know what you're gonna look for, and you're gonna save yourself a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
I've seen people looking homes for over a million, but they can only qualify for $800,000. And the thing is, with first-time home buyers, I mean, they can. they dream a lot, like I did, and it could be a disaster if you're not ready. You know, people can get discouraged
Yeah.
badly,
Yeah.
and you don't want that. You don't want you don't want to be in the situation.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe you're not ready to buy now, but you're gonna be ready in 6 months, a year, or 2 years. But at least you're gonna do it the right way.
Exactly. I think it's better to do it right than to rush into it
Yeah,
and
exactly.
have a headache
So
later on.
that's what I would like to see. People get educated more, and especially the young generation, just to be ready for the future.
Yeah.
I think that will will save a lot of people's headaches, and we're gonna have a better society. And eventually we're gonna have maybe more sales. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. I mean, number one thing that I tell any of my clients, like, it's very, very important to have a really good lender and have a really good real estate agent. You have both of those that are willing to teach you, willing to answer your questions, willing to go on the journey with you no matter how long it takes. Then you have a winning team there.
Yeah, yeah. That's the recipe. You know, that's the recipe.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on here. We really appreciate it. Definitely wanted to spotlight you because you're one of the real estate agents out here just killing it. And love how, you have integrity and you're loyal to your clients. So this was amazing. And I appreciate you taking the time.
No, thank you for having me, and I'll wish you the best. Anytime. I'll be available because again, helping people this way, I think is another satisfaction of my job, my career.
Yeah,
So thank you so much
absolutely.
for having me. Okay.
No problem. Bye.
Thank you, Martina. Bye.